And now, friends, we find ourselves in 4th year. And the greatest takeaway from these 4 years are truly the friendships. These friends are the kindest, most involved, competent, and good-looking individuals we've ever met. Everyone here is so capable. And to be honest, I really wish that hadn't been the case. For example, I remember a group presentation where the other team crushed us. Somehow, they had exhibits prepared for every question I asked. Entrapment. My mom called after to ask how it went, and in the tradition of downplaying your successes, I said, "Mom, I dominated it." And everyone here is so good looking. Early in 1st year, a girl in arts was telling me that she thought commerce, as a group, was the most attractive faculty. At the time, I thought she was flirting with me. But in 4th year, you find that joke way too funny. But in 4th year, I was walking with a group of commerce students. I ran into her, hadn't seen her in a year, and she said, "Mark, I didn't know you were in commerce." And she seemed truly surprised. And everyone here is so generous. If I'd be in the goods cafe, and we'd be behind someone in line and we wanted a napkin, they'd just pass a napkin back. Without even asking. I was at Tim's the other day, and in line for the napkins, and the girl in front of me had 2 in her hand. So out of habit, I grabbed them, assuming she was passing them to me. She looked at me awkwardly, held on tightly, and I realized I wasn't in good. And everyone is so actively involved. In 1st year, we would hear about these students, a George who was on a varsity team, and a George who was on a conference, a Rachel that was on another conference, and a Rachel that was doing charitable endeavors. And I kept thinking to myself, man, there are a lot of duplicate names involved. By the end of the 1st semester, I realized that a lot of the people that I thought were actually 4 people because of what they did were really just 1. You were all such strong individuals on so many different levels. I mean, Seth Rosenberg would enter every class 10 minutes late, and he would already have his hand up answering a question. He'd use the other hand to open the door. We are truly lucky to have these types of individuals as our friends. I know I am where I am thanks to the grace of others. Parents, teachers, and friends. Parents that encouraged us and assisted us with the cause. Supportive friends who are patient and there whenever needed. As to a girlfriend not in commerce, a group meeting at 1 a.m. sounds like the worst and laziest excuse you've ever come up with. We've appreciated the continued work with the faculty to teach us everything possible that they could fit in 4 years, which must have been extra tough since we came here knowing everything already. Or so we thought. I mean, for my first 2 years, I don't think I handed in a single assignment where I didn't say, yes, that is 100. And so obviously, there's been a lot of necessary disappointment. The teachers were all so friendly and so effusive. I mean, I think most of my participation marks in Kissack's law class are from laughing at his jokes. Beyond teaching us everything, the best things the faculty did for us, they didn't even have to. The help of extracurriculars, the personal mentorship, we've all been assisted countless times. And as a result, we've developed very strong friendships. And when we see these teachers out at a formal or out at St. Paddy's Day, we struggle between our excitement at seeing our good friend and the fact that we want to run as far away as possible for fear of embarrassing ourselves. We'd like to thank the School of Business, the administration, director, and dean for constantly improving the Commerce program. It's actually a great gig for us, as they do a fantastic job improving it, and we look better for going there. No additional work required. So for that, we owe you a big thank you. I'm very proud to have received my undergraduate education at Queen's School of Business. So thank you to the faculty and administration for your ongoing efforts and ideas to make this program the best. And we should also thank the Kingston weather, as the cold, the wind, the fog, and the rain all did their part in keeping us inside studying. And we might not be here if that hadn't been the case. We are incredibly lucky to be part of such an amazing class and to have these friendships going forward. This group doesn't need words of wisdom. They just need to understand that they are the most confident, kind, and accomplished group of individuals any of us has ever met. And with that, I thank you for your time, your friendships, and an amazing 4 years. I am honored to have been your valedictorian. Good night.